When you take the Bible and justify slavery, justify murder, justify judgmental thinking, when you do that, something is wrong. I could take this college handbook for writers and I can use it to justify the wrong in my life. But did I really interpret it properly? So that's where I was. I thought to myself, the religious is responsible for the atheist because we forced people to turn from God by the way we act, by the things that we do. As Christians, listen to me well. The Bible that we love and read teaches us clearly, examine ourselves first. Remove the beam out of our eye before we begin to try to remove a splinter from anyone else's. And I had to do that. And when I did that, I began to realize that I'm responsible for a lot of it. So I got some emails. I got some text messages from you guys. And by and large, one of the biggest responses was by people, I was born in a home with religious parents and had some kind of religious zealot situation, whether it was through a preacher, through a parent, or through a teacher, that caused people to turn. But the other thing that was shocking to me that I did not think about, and I thank each and every one of you for being honest and opening up yourselves enough to tell me this, but I'd never thought of this. We are not born Christian. We are not born Muslim. We are not born Hindu, Greek, Indian. We are not born religious. We are all born without the knowledge of a God. We are not born knowing of him. But as life goes on, he is presented to us, and we choose either to accept him or deny him. And if I'm not born religious, and I'm not born with the knowledge of a God, and that God is presented to me by a dirty preacher, a pedophile priest, a money laundering crook, or an overzealous parent, if I'm not born with the knowledge of God and he is presented to me by this type of person, why would I believe? My fellow Christians, I believe that we have presented God wrong. We have presented him wrong because we have presented ourselves and our interpretation of what God is. Now, I still wholeheartedly believe in the Lord. I still worship Jesus Christ. I have no problem with my faith or my belief. But what I do have a problem with is dividing a line and deciding who I can and cannot associate with. I like everybody. And there is some good in all people, just as there is some bad in us all. So to each and every atheist that posted a comment, I thank you. I thank you for your honesty, your sincerity, and your ability to open up and say. And I hope that we can be friends. I hope that my belief in God is not a barrier that will stop you from listening to me or talking to me. As your belief in science and not God will not be a barrier stopping me from talking to you. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope what I've said here has been enlightening to a point, because it was enlightening to me. God bless you all. Even if you don't believe in him, I still ask him to bless you.